What is going on YouTube? I am Prepper Princess, the author of Living on Almost Nothing. If you are interested in purchasing my book, I will go ahead and leave a link down in the description box below. I did not cut my hair. It is up in a bun today. So I wanted to go over a few things with you guys about being lazy and how being lazy can sometimes save you money depending on a lot of things. Now, as you all know, I'm going through a home renovation. I'm renovating this it's over 100-year-old house. And there's some things that I've done that are lazy that actually saved me a whole lot of money. And they don't, so if somebody were to come in and want to buy my house, the lazy things that I've done do not depreciate the value of the house. So I'm going to use this as an example. This ceiling, okay? The ceiling, for starters, it's asbestos. It's definitely asbestos because we pulled some of this off in the kitchen, and you could see on the other side, you had to like look it up. Like, is this asbestos? And look at the pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, it's asbestos. Now this ceiling is a tile ceiling, probably from the 1960s, 50s, maybe the 70s. And I decided not to replace it, not because of the asbestos issue, but because it would have cost about $1,000 in drywall and contractor work, or drywall and renting or purchasing the equipment I would have needed to do it myself. So I left it alone. So if somebody wants to come in and buy the house, that ceiling right there is not going to depreciate the value of the house. So here's another thing, is this light fixture that I installed. I did that myself. Now, I don't remember what light fixture, I think it was a boob light. They call them boob lights. No, it was a fan. I'm sorry. No, it was a boob light. Okay. So there's these cheap boob lights that really do depreciate the value of the house. You'd be surprised at what a light will depreciate. I mean, a light, just an ugly light fixture, can depreciate a room by $5,000. So I put in this fancy dancy, whatever it is, chandelier, and it was only $50. I didn't actually realize how cheap lighting fixtures were until I moved into my Arizona house, because I always hired a contractor to install them because I didn't know how. And when I moved to Arizona, I was like, I'm doing this all myself. And then I moved here and I did it all myself. It was only $50. If I called in a contractor, it would have cost $350 because they charge $100 to show up and $200 to do the job. So it's just ridiculous. Another thing that I did was the walls. So these are the original plaster and lathe walls. And again, I did not replace the drywall. I didn't replace it with drywall because that would have cost thousands of dollars. And it was really just me being lazy. And so you saw the renovation video. I just tore off these cheap wood panels that were on the walls in order to save money. And then I just went over the lathe. And that's just one of the things that I've done, being lazy to save money. So I probably saved $5,000 on that room just by being lazy. Here is a second option. So you see the walls behind me. They look like normal walls. They're not normal walls. These are actually those cheap wooden panels that people put up. And I tried taking them down and there was no drywall underneath. It is the weirdest thing you'll ever see. It's like 2x4s and 6x2s and 8x3s and whatever wood you can imagine. And then just drywall or not drywall, insulation just stuffed in there. And then they covered it with they cut pieces of drywall into like things that are like this thick, and it's just like a strip of drywall. So I was being lazy and I didn't want to take it off and put new drywall on. And looking at it, you can't even tell that it's just paneling. It's cheap wood paneling. Another thing I want to show you in my kitchen is I did have to hire out some work in here, but I want to tell you how I'm being lazy about it. Okay, I did all the electrical upgrades, like these things. I put in the lighting myself. I did all the painting myself. I refinished the cabinets myself. That's definitely not being lazy. But there's a couple of things in here that you'll notice. Number one, this brown cabinet right here, and as you can see, it has no top, but that brown cabinet was left here by the previous owner. And a new cabinet, the cheapest new cabinet that is 36 inches wide by 24 inches depth is about $350, or maybe it was $300. I don't remember the exact amount. But this one is 16 inches depth, so it's too deep to put on the top, and it's too shallow to be considered a bottom cabinet. I don't care. I'm not spending the $400 for a new cabinet if this one works just fine. So it may be shorter than the stove, depth-wise. I don't care. I don't care. It does not mess with any sort of inspections where I have to pass code. That is not an issue, so I don't care. And if this house ever becomes a rental, I very much doubt that the renters are gonna care anyway. And honestly, it actually makes this area look a lot bigger because it's going out into the backyard, and it actually provides a sort of like it looks like this when you're looking out the back door instead of looking at a straight thing. So it's it goes a little bit out. Another thing is, I really did my research on the stoves, and I think I got this one for like $400. And I just got it delivered today. It was on back order for something like 4 months. Just got it today. And I'm going to be putting in my own 15-inch cabinet, and those cost about $89, and I'll be putting in the tops myself. But as you see, there's no upper cabinets. Now, in order for me to pass code, I have to have a vent, whether it's a tubed vent or not, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna buy a vent, put it up, and maybe I'll buy cabinets, maybe I won't. But, well, actually I have to buy cabinets eventually because the vent hood has to be sticking on something, which is the cabinet. But this is something where I'm being lazy and I'm taking my time and I'm looking for the best possible deal. Now I have $200 in Lowe's gift card reward that I got for free from my rewards points from my credit card. I use my credit card for bills that I'm going to be paying anyway. My grocery bill, my gas bill, my Pacific Gas and Electric, I meant car gas, but Pacific Gas and Electric for my electricity, which is actually, I make money off that because it's solar. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. Insurance payments, I do everything on my credit card so that I get rewards back. Not everybody is a credit card person. I am a credit card person. It gets paid off bi-weekly, so I don't have to worry about carrying a balance. But I was super lazy in waiting for the stove until I get that. Just being lazy in order to save money. Also, I'm considering, I think that the top's gonna end up being like a marble looking, like a white marble looking one, like in my rental property that I used to live in Arizona. That's probably what I'm gonna end up getting, something gray or white. And then we've got this countertop. I haven't decided if I'm going to replace it or not. I simply don't know because, again, I mean, it would save me $300 and this countertop seems to be working just fine. But for those who say you should paint it, there's countertop paint. The difference in price from countertop paint and a countertop itself, the difference in price is about $100. So that's where time versus money comes into play. I'd rather just spend the extra $100 and replace it if I decide to replace it, rather than painting this stuff. Because painting, it's gonna take hours. I won't be able to use my countertops for days for it to dry, and then I have to put on second coats, and then I have to lacquer it. My countertop would be out of commission for probably 2 weeks total. If I replace it, the countertop is in, I can use it right away. So that is a few of the things where I have been super lazy in doing things and it saved me money. Also, I haven't replaced any of my single pane windows. And the only reason I haven't replaced any of those, it does not add value to the house if you update your windows, regardless of what people tell you. Solar, I have solar, which came with the house. And again, people tell you that solar increases the value of your house. It does not. It does not increase the value of your house. If it did, I would have gotten, this house would have been $50,000 more than it was. But it does not increase the value of your house. So just keep that in mind. All right, folks. So this is me, Prepper Princess, being lazy in order to save money. And don't forget, don't save your money. Invest your money. Because the more you invest, the lazier you get to be. If you have $100,000 with an 11% dividend rate, you're making 11,000 bucks just by letting your money sit there. Just by letting it sit there. It just does nothing. And you don't have to do anything except collect money. Collect the money. So that's where you heard it first. All right, folks. I hope you enjoy my wonderful laziness. Do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out. I almost forgot the main reason I brought you guys to the kitchen. Something else, me being lazy to save money. Do you notice anything about these cabinets? How about these ones? Do you notice that there aren't any handles on any of them? Okay, handles are about $7 or $8 each for the only ones I like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 times 8 handles. I don't know, it's more than 150, it's about 150 bucks. I'm not putting handles in because they do nothing. They don't add to the value of your house. They don't make it easier to open a cabinet. I mean, open, close, open, close. It's not hard to do without a handle. So I'm saving money that way too. Are you guarding, Rocky? Are you guarding? Being a good guard dog? You're a very good boy. Oh, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. It's okay. He can be a guard dog. You don't have to be a guard dog too. It's all good. Look how pretty you are. Look how pretty you are. Oh my gosh. You're so cute. Hi, baby. Oh, you're so adorable. Mommy, where'd you go? Mommy loves you. Can you sit? Oh, you're so smart. You're so smart. Can you shake? Oh, good girl. Yes. How about you, mister? Can you shake? Oh, you're my smart boy. Oh, my puppies. Good dog. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so handsome. You're so handsome. Oh, I can see the love. I can see the love. Oh, little baby. Good doggies.